Have you heard that offering free yoga classes online devalues yoga teachers and devalues what you have to offer? Maybe, maybe not. But that is something and a common theme that comes up with really any industry. I'm also a graphic designer, so offering free logo design or discounted logo design is devaluing the work that all of us do and making people assume that it's cheap to get all this work done. So I actually want to give you a different perspective. I, Ashley, a yoga teacher that has been teaching for 10 years, and who's very experienced. I actually am a full-time yoga teacher. I'm a yoga studio owner. I also train 200-hour yoga teachers. I offer a free online yoga class every single day. Okay, every weekday, but most days. So I'll just say every day I offer a free yoga class. And I want to tell you my strategy behind that and why I chose to do that rather than trying to build a membership or build a subscription or charge people $5 or $10 to take my class. So this is a strategic thing I'm doing. It is not just because I feel like it or I don't know what I'm doing. In fact, I know exactly what I'm doing. And this might help you make the same decision or decide if this is a good strategy for you. Here's what's what. I teach a 30-minute morning movement and meditation practice every weekday at 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. If you want to join me, head to the link that I have here, my yoga studio website, ashesyogastudio.com, and you would register for the class that you want to take the day, and then it will give you an email that gives you the Zoom link for that day. So you are welcome to join me in your own time zone in that live class. I love it when new people join. And the thing about this is I have regulars, and it's so much fun to see the same faces every day and see that they're gaining benefit from this. So this is how I decided to offer this class and why it is for free. The first thing is I asked myself, if I could only teach one kind of yoga for the rest of my life, style, time of day, if I could only offer one class, what would it be? Or if I could only practice one type of yoga, what would it be? I am trained in power vinyasa yoga. I teach a very powerful style. I also am trained in Budokon yoga. It's like a badass martial arts style of yoga. I am also an avid Ashtanga yoga practitioner. And I really love waking up in the morning, and I'm a morning person, so I like to do some stretches in the morning right away. So I asked myself, if I could only practice or teach one form of yoga, what would it be? And then the same question was, if I woke up one day and could never do that again, how would I feel about that? And so when I thought about it, and I thought, okay, if I could never practice Ashtanga yoga again, would I be okay with that? Well, yeah, I would. It's all right, but it's not something that I would need to live my life. Same with Budokon yoga. Same with any other strong styles of yoga. Any vinyasa, power, active. I like running, I like weightlifting. I do that separately. So building muscle is not something that I need in my yoga practice. I just want a way to feel good and uplifted. And then I thought, if I could never get up, if I could never do a morning yoga practice or never improve on my meditation, which I'm not that good at, if I could never do that again, I'd be really upset. That'd be something that I don't think would be okay with me. And so I decided to offer a morning class on top of all the other classes I was doing actually for my closed yoga studio. And those classes really kind of burnt me out. I wasn't seeing a lot of engagement, a lot of benefit to offering a bunch of yoga classes. And, when the shutdown was only a couple weeks, I thought, oh, I'll do all the classes. And then when it continued, I just felt worn out. But I started offering this morning class, and I decided I'm going to do it for free because I'm doing it for me. I know this is a practice that I have done in the past, and that is a huge benefit to me mentally and also just loosening up my body physically. It's not difficult. The most challenging part of it is waking up at 5:30 in order to prepare and get it all ready to go at 6 a.m. So most difficult part is getting out of bed. And if I can do that and then lead this 30-minute practice, I feel better. So I started leading this because it was a selfish endeavor to a practice that I knew that I loved, a morning practice. And I decided to make it pretty much the same thing every day. So I made it very easy for me to lead this practice. I start with an affirmation or a theme. We do 10 minutes of movement, head to toe stretches. We're standing up so we wake up right away. Then we do 10 minutes of sun salutations or bigger heat building poses based on our word, affirmation, or theme, or whatever I'm feeling. And then we do 10 minutes or so of seated meditation. This is a practice that anyone can do. I do offer some modifications, but for the most part, it's very accessible to most people. You can even do this just sitting if you don't want to stand up. You can do this practice sitting. You can do a lot of the movements or skip whatever you don't want to do and come back when we do our meditation. So it's really, really simple. And I decided to stick with that same format to make it something that other people could look forward to, and also to make it something that was comfortable and recognizable, and also something that someone else could lead if I couldn't do it anymore. Or it was sort of a method that other people could take with them and they could learn to do on their own if they had to miss one of the live practices. And the next reason that it's free is because I don't feel bad if I have to cancel the class last minute, or if I have to end early because my son wakes up randomly way too early, or if for the week of daylight savings I say I'm going to take this week off because my son is going to be waking up way too early and daylight savings, that's just the way it is. Or if I took a vacation, or if I said, I'm not feeling it today, I would just text the participants and say, I'm not feeling it, I'm going to cancel. And I did that a lot more towards the beginning when it was something I was still getting used to. Nowadays, it's been 9 or 10 months of me leading this practice. It's so easy for me to get up and start my day, and I feel amazing afterwards. And sometimes I do take a nap after, and just to get a couple more minutes of, snoozy, relaxing sleep in there, but my mind feels right. And I've become better at leading meditation, something that I didn't feel super confident with in the past. Yes, I've been teaching yoga for a very long time, but my focus has always been more so on the physical strength building component, the power style of yoga, whereas the quiet, sitting, guided meditation is something that I feel I've always struggled with. And now I can confidently say, I'm pretty good at it. It's also forced me to think about theming my classes in different ways. So when I pull out an affirmation that says, like this morning was, I am strong, I start to think about what can I do or incorporate in each of those segments that helps people feel strong or helps me feel stronger. Or the day before it was, I am creative. In what way can I get a little bit more creative? So it gives me that little spark to theming a practice and theming a guided meditation. And if I wanted to plan ahead, I could look at the day affirmation ahead of time and start to think about what I want to do in the morning, or maybe even look up some ideas on the internet, like on Pinterest or Google search or YouTube, to see what could connect with that theme. So it's been a lot of fun taking a simple 30-minute practice that has the same formula every day, but changing it just ever so slightly to benefit the theme for the day. And that, again, is something I used to struggle with. It's something that I'm getting a lot better at. So it sets me up for a wonderful day, and that's why it's free. I love connecting with the people that join me, and my family even joins. My mom joins. The local yoga teachers join. I've got friends who I met at the YMCA who join me. And then there's people from the West Coast, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and other places who join. And the time zone's a little different, so it's 8 or 9 a.m. But that's still okay. And that's really fun to see people and meet people who I've seen maybe in my Facebook group, but never met them face to face. So it gives me that opportunity to connect with people right away in the morning on a very positive note. So that's why. And the last thing I want to say is, after I've been leading this for free for quite a while, I actually took the recordings of each of these videos. I took 30 recordings from the latest ones. So November, December, January. I took the latest ones and I made sure they were good. So I recorded using QuickTime rather than Zoom. So they're good quality. And I put them into a 30-day course, a month of mindful movement course, month of mindful morning movement course. And it's listed out where you can choose the theme that you want to go with. So if you miss a day or you can't make it live, you can take the recorded version and practice along with me. You can do it so that you do just the first segment and the meditation, or just the first, know the theme and you only do the meditation, or you just do the first 5 minutes. Either way, it's a 30-minute practice that's recorded and they're not available anywhere else except that paid course. And some people even purchased that course who attend my live classes, because if they miss a day, they can head to the course replays. Or it's a way to support me and what I'm doing, and having had attended for a while, want to give back in some way. And some people have purchased that course because they can't attend live, and it's a great opportunity to jumpstart their new year or new habits in a healthy way. That's why I offer a free class. Yes, I do make some money in different ways. So by offering, a course of the recordings could also be in a membership, which I'm not doing at this time, but that is an option. And I do it just mostly for me and for the benefit that I know this practice is helping me to set up my day for success. And you might have a different yoga class that does that for you. So you have to choose. This is also a great form of marketing and promotion where people can join something. And when they join, they are added to my email list. So eventually, as they get to know me a little bit more, they might want to work with me further in other ways. But I'm setting this up for long-term success rather than thinking of the immediate benefit of gaining money from these classes that I'm doing, one-off here and there. Instead of getting a bunch of money right away, short-term, I'm thinking long-term. So if you want to have long-term success, think strategically in the way that a free offer can help you to build the other things that you offer down the road. And if you're not quite ready for that yet, that's okay. I do teach a lot of these systems inside of my course, Vinyasa on Video. If video is the way that you want to build your yoga business, I have a course, Vinyasa on Video, and it helps you to learn how to build a membership, do live stream, build a YouTube channel, work with the YouTube algorithm to get your videos seen, and also how to build an email list. So it teaches you a lot of things. You can check that out at Vinyasa on Video right now. The course is currently open and ready for enrollment. So I can't wait to see you there, or maybe in a morning movement and meditation practice soon. But that's why I offer a free class rather than charging for my Zoom classes.